Afternoon. Jess would correct me. Hang on, I haven't set up any cameras yet. Here's our rear-facing camp. Don't think it's gonna rain or snow. Should be okay. Sure, that works. Oh, well, I got that one facing backwards. I was gonna put that one facing forward. But what's the difference? The cameras will be named wrong, that's all. No big deal. Let's put you guys up on the other side as well. Stay. We are in South Slocan. We're at the intersection of Highway 6 and 3A. I think it's 3A. I think it's 3A. I should show you guys the load. Let's show you guys the load. I really don't want to walk out of the traffic on this side. I'll walk into traffic on this side. How to tarp the whole thing. I was hoping I could see a highway number walking this way, but I don't see a highway number. I'll have to look on the map. But that's what she looks like. Nice square load, except for in the center. A little awkward. Tarp in the center. But not bad at all, right? The center of the tarp wants to do some weird things because there's only one lift kind of pyramided in the center here. Because if they add another one, I'm overweight. Max weight. This is a heavy, heavy load. He just goes, you might have to take one off. But he goes, they've been drying for a few days, so can we try to do the full load? Normally he just takes one off because they're fresh. I'm like, yep, let's load the whole thing. Look at weights. And I guess before I forget, gotta pay some bills here. This video is sponsored, as usual, sponsored by Trapline Transportation, serving BC to Quebec, Canada, with regional and long-haul Super B flat deck freight. With Trapline's experienced team, you can expect fast, efficient, and honest service. Our team will transport your valuable products across Western Canada with the skill and experience you can expect and can count on. At Trapline, we are committed to you, our customer, building loyalty and long-term partnerships. We want you to be satisfied with our work, which is why we provide open communication channels where we will update you through each process from arranging a shipment to delivery at your door. Trapline understands that providing exceptional customer service is critical to building strong, long-lasting relationships with our customers. Just head over to traplinetransport.ca and get a free quote right now. Let's hammer down. You guys need to be up here. There we go. This is Highway 6, leaving South Slocan, and yes, it was 3A behind us. To the south is Castlegar, to the north is Nelson on Highway 3A. We loaded at Porcupine Lumber, and we're headed to Armstrong via Revelstoke. And as of right now, we are 9 minutes short of making the 6:30 ferry. So either we're gonna make up a little bit of time or we're gonna sit there for an hour. I'm okay with either choice. I'm just gonna drive what the roads provide and not worry about timing too much. If it looks like I'm not gonna make up the time, I'll get supper going half an hour before I get to the ferry. It's 4:04 now. I'll get supper going and then I'll just eat supper while we're sitting and waiting for the ferry. We'll see how many slow cars there are. How hard the hills are to climb with a max weight load like this. Just the hills themselves might be enough. But these are all shorter climbs. There's some pretty hard climbs, but the shorter climbs. Because someone's going to inevitably ask, why are you taking this route instead of taking Highway 3 and then Highway 33 to Kelowna and then 97 to Armstrong? And the answer is, I could. That's a perfectly acceptable route to take. Perfectly acceptable road to take. But this one has less mountains to go over. Actually has no mountains to go over. It's just a narrow, twisty, windy highway. Meanwhile, the other highway have to go for Paulson, Holt, and then the Rock Creek Summit, Rock Creek Kelowna Summit. All in all, it kind of balances out. I think this one is a little easier on the truck, is a little easier on fuel. It's definitely a little shorter. Time-wise, it takes a little longer because of the ferry. You're sitting and waiting for a ferry. But scenic-wise, it's a completely different highway, right? So the main reason for me is both roads work. Both roads work pretty darn well. There's actually even more options. I could actually go to Nakusp and then just take Highway 6 all the way to Vernon instead of Highway 23 north to Revelstoke. But that's a really big pass to go over. If I go to Revelstoke, no pass that way. Stay in the bottom of the valleys. So there's really three choices. I like changing it up. That's my answer. Mainly, I like changing it up. It gets boring running the same route over and over and over and over. I have to have different routes. And this, if there was a snowstorm, I would not take this route. This one is narrow, twisty, windy highway, especially further up. Definitely avoid this and then take the bigger highways, but I kind of like these small roads. They're the most fun for me. Entering Passmore. Weird name. Passmore. Got 5 cars behind us. I think there's a straightaway here. I'm going to take her easy on the straightaway and allow people to pass me here. Is this a straightaway? No. I thought this was the straightaway. Okay, we'll stay in it. We'll stay in it until there's a good passing opportunity. And then we'll let people by. Maybe this is it. Yeah, okay, we'll slow her right down. one taker right away. Oncoming traffic, so we'll speed up again. No point of impeding traffic when there's oncoming traffic. Got 3 cars behind me with another 2 coming around the corner out there, so I still have 5 cars behind me. It's 4:10, so yeah, I bet you everybody just got out of work and they're driving home. Looks like they're working on the power line. Good timing. Not power line work. I think they're just clearing up brush. Yeah, they're clearing up brush. Must be a downed tree or something. Yeah, they got some tree that fell over in the storm. Road very well. I don't know where there's any good pullouts. I would love to allow the traffic behind me past me. It's not big enough for a truck. Looking behind me though, there's just traffic on traffic on traffic. As far as the eye can see, there's traffic behind me. So I think it's just going to be the price for this time of day. I'll try to make it easy for people that buy me, but oh, they're turning off behind me. I guess that's the other thing. They're living over here and turning off. Okay, nobody on my bumper now. Not a single car on my bumper. He's mowing his lawn. It's the first time I've seen anyone mowing their lawn. I saw Robin last week, Friday. Coming home almost, it's like, hey, there's a Robin that was in Kootenays. One car behind us again. I don't know, on little roads like this, I notice it a lot more. I try very hard to not impede the traffic behind me. do everything I can just to get out of the way. Only one car. All that other, the rest of the traffic, it all is turned off. Okay. Maybe we'll be good now if it's only going to be one or two cars here and there. Because if it's only one car, it's easy for me to let them by in places. We're now 8 minutes short of making the ferry. I don't think we're going to make the ferry. We're losing time, and then this is flat. There's not even hilly area. Slocan Valley Rail Trailhead. Guess we're on the highway by ourselves now. That's the way I like it.
Hi, Bert. How's it going there? Get on in here. How's Delgar treating you today? Hello? Good to hear.
Sounds like it's two guys happily greeting each other. Just realized I'm hungry already. Gravel pit / sand pit here. No shortage of good gravel in the mountains. The glacier has deposited gravel all over the place. Corners. Just can't carve corners too fast in a big rig. This is actually a loop I recommend for motorcycles, just the opposite direction. Doesn't really matter where on this route your starting point is. I'm going to start at Vernon. I'd say it's from Vernon, go clockwise, Highway 6, from Vernon to Nakusp, then come south to Slocan here, head down to Castlegar. Even better would be Vernon, Nakusp, Slocan, Nelson, Salmo, Trail, take the Strawberry Pass up to Paulson, over to Christina Lake, to Rock Creek, and then Highway 33 north to Kelowna, and back to Vernon. I think that would be a beautiful, beautiful motorcycle ride. If you live anywhere on that circle, just do that route clockwise. I think clockwise has the better scenery because you're closer to the cliff edges and you get to see more. Another passing zone if we needed it, but nobody behind me. Still up there. 13.5 degrees Celsius, so no need for jacket. In the morning it was minus 2 degrees Celsius. This is actually my second load today. So I delivered a load of bricks in Grand Forks first thing in the morning. Drove empty to Porcupine, loaded at Porcupine. Delivered that load to Trail to the reload for the train. So lumber went on the train and has headed to Mexico. And then I came back to Porcupine and loaded this, tarped this, and I'll get pretty close to Armstrong tonight. And then it sounds like I'm reloading in Armstrong at Rapid Span to somewhere in the lower mainland. Kind of nice to see us picking up some more Rapid Span loads. Those are always fun. Although this one's just going to the lower mainland, so I don't know if it's a fun destination or not, but I'll still take the load. Oh, I guess I'll take the Coquihalla for that, huh? Load to Armstrong. Probably best to go up to Kamloops and then head south on Highway 5. So it wouldn't make sense to take the connector for that load. That restaurant's sign said, "The sign is broken, but the food is great." in Winfield and I almost called it Winlaw. This is Winlaw. Winfield is up by Lake Country, and Warfield is down by Trail. They all start with W, and with my dyslexia, I confuse them. I confuse Cranbrook and Creston and all the time as well. They both start with C, and then my brain counts them as the same place. Yesterday was awesome. I had such a good evening. Only was 2.5 hours of driving from home to Grand Forks. But right away in Penticton, leaving Penticton, there's a group of like 6 or 7 teenage girls, and they all were pumping their fists. So I got to do a good air horn first thing leaving Penticton. It's like, nice. Got to Midway and fueled up in Midway. And there was like 3 teenage boys over there. They were pumping their fist as well. I'm like, sweet, two fist pump in a day. Got to Greenwood and another fist pump. 3 fist pumps in a day. That doesn't happen. I often go weeks with no fist pumps. I gotta blast the air horn 3 times. Another driver recognized me and said he had just recently moved to Penticton and he had been watching my content for a long time too. So, hello, I'm sure you're watching. It's awesome running into people that recognize me or give me a fist pump. It's awesome. To bring more stickers in here. I'm almost out of stickers. I got like 2 or 3 stickers left. I got a whole bunch more at home. I'll put that on a list of things to bring with. Raven Creek Farm, which has got a couple little greenhouses in there. Blackbirds, crows crows, I guess. Blackbirds or crows? I'm not sure which. Probably blackbirds. Reminded me of a robin again. I did not know one pair of robins built and laid eggs and nested 3 times before flying back south. They make 3 nests. So Mama and Papa Robin fly over, make a nest, lay eggs in the nest, and then Mama actually, once the babies hatch, Mama flies away while Papa feeds the nest. Mama flies away, builds a new nest, lays eggs in there, and waits for those to hatch. And by that time, the first nest are flying the nest, and Papa comes over and feeds the second nest, while Mama goes and flies away and makes a third nest. They never lay eggs in the nest more than once. So the robin actually builds 3 separate nests. And hatches 3 nests full of baby birds every summer. I'm like, I didn't know that. Thought that was kind of neat. So you got these little hills over here that don't look like they're steep, but they're really steep little short hills. And with me being at max weight, just kills my momentum. Entering Slocan. Down that hill we just went up. Lemon Creek. Seems like it's flowing decent water. Yeah, with all the snow melting on the mountains now, everybody's really getting concerned about how dry of a year we're gonna have here. This might be as green as everything gets, unless we get a lot of rain. We could definitely use a lot of rain in the Okanagan and the Kootenays. Horses there. Said we're carving corners. The whole, like, it's pretty rare I get to hold my steering wheel straight for more than a second or two. Got these tiny little straightaways like this. That's it. This corner catches you off guard. It doesn't look as sharp as it is. Someone asked me in the comments what was the more scenic route. To leave Vancouver. I guess they were leaving Kelowna. Leaving Kelowna, going north. Nope, it's Vancouver. The question was to go to Edmonton from the lower mainland, to take Highway 1 and then 97 all the way to Prince George, and then 18 to Edmonton. We got turkeys crossing the road up ahead. A whole flock of turkeys. Come on, guys. Get across the road. Don't slow me down now. Gobble, 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 gobble. Yeah. All the way to Prince George and then take 16 to Edmonton, or stay on Highway 3 all the way to Cranbrook and then north through Radium and then the ice fields up to Jasper and then to Edmonton. And I would say Cranbrook to Jasper is way more scenic than Highway 97 to Prince George. Prince George is just soft rolling hills. No big mountains. And the other option would be to take Highway 3 all the way to Castlegar and then take this highway. Take this highway north to Revelstoke, and then from Revelstoke to Golden, to the ice fields, and then north to Jasper. That'd be another scenic route. Hard little climb here out of Slocan. If you see a lake beside us, it's going to be Slocan Lake from here on forward. It's a pretty darn big lake. See little glimpses of it. Once again, it's not a very big, long hill. It's just a short little climb. But it is a steep little climb. As my GPS say it is. Oh, it's steeper than that. There we go. I was saying 5%. There's no way. I'm saying 7%, 8% now. That's what it feels like. It feels like an 8% grade. Doing 25 kilometers an hour. Like I said, it's a short little climb. Unfortunately, you go back down before you have to go back up again. Waka, waka, waka. Beautiful, beautiful lake. And that's why I said it's better to take this highway clockwise. We're southbound instead of northbound, because you get to drive right next to the no post and get to look over that cliff side much nicer. You get the better viewpoints. I would like to walk over here and take some photos from this corner. There's a pullout a little bit down the road. Park there, walk over here. Perfect spot for some photos. A-train, that's a US truck. A-trains are illegal in Canada. It's not illegal to drive one in Canada. It's illegal to own one in Canada, to register. Maybe not even that. It's illegal to import one and to buy one in Canada. You'll never see a double A-train in Canada. That's why we always see B-trains up here. Always looking at the old alignment of the highway too. So as you go through the valley, it's like, the old highway used to go down there. I don't know if it was a highway back then, but mudslide area. I'll be honest, I've never seen a mudslide here, but with the forest fire they had here up ahead, I could see mudslides being a thing now. for a walk. Probably lives in Slocan. Kilometers an hour. Gotta slow down. The road gets narrow here though. I think we'll go through a little bit of the narrow here and then we'll call it a day. Never look forward to meeting an oncoming big rig around these corners. Definitely rock slides here. Those are all new. Trees are leaning over. Yep. Had some unstable road there. Or unstable cliffside anyway. And of course, if the road is unstable, you know it's me that it's going to cave on, right? I'm the heaviest that's allowed to go down this road. If the road's ever going to cave in on anyone, it'll be someone like me, a max load Super Bee. See, the old highway used to keep going further out. Across the creek further down there somewhere. No sign of any bridges down there, but must have been some kind of bridge back there. Like this with hardly any shoulder, definitely no room for forgiveness if you're not paying attention. I love this, the squiggly back and forth. That's a postcard right there in my opinion. If you get the right lighting, it's a dreary overcast day today, but if you get the right lighting, those little squiggly roads are just magic to me. video. Memory card's gonna be full here pretty quick, and the batteries will die pretty quick, so it's usually what limits my... You guys are lucky I don't have bigger memory cards and longer batteries, or else the videos would be 2 hours long. Anyway, historic route. I bet it is. Thank you guys so much for all your support. Appreciate it. Remember, if you're looking for a job, Trapline is hiring drivers. Looking at buying a couple more trucks. A huge thank you to everybody that has become a member. All the names in the credits there. Also, if you guys go and buy memberships for other people's and like our live streams and stuff like that, those names all show up in the member list as well. So that's pretty neat. I know right now 15 of the members right now are gifted memberships, so super, super cool. Super cool. So thank you guys for that. Of course, all the comments, thumbs ups. Oh yeah, guys, we are struggling and gaining subscribers. I was hoping to hit 8,000 subscribers here, but we've been at a stalemate on subscribers. We haven't really gained any new subscribers for like the last month and a half. So if you guys could just check, make sure you're subscribed, that'd be awesome. It would be awesome if you guys went and subscribed. Get that number back up again, because every day people are unsubscribing. The goal is to get more people to subscribe than unsubscribe. I appreciate you guys coming and watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this highway. For now, I am out of here. You guys absolutely rock.